The stomach really has three main jobs. For starters, it acts as like a storage unit. And without it, we would have to eat all these little tiny meals all throughout the day and would be very, very annoying. The second function it has would be by killing off any contaminations in the food that we do eat, such as unhealthy bacteria. Now lastly, the stomach turns food into more of a liquid form so our digestive system has an easier time dealing with it. Now, when someone eats food, it first enters the esophagus, which is this tube that runs from the mouth all the way to the stomach. Now, the esophagus has all these little muscles that help move the food along. Now, just before the food enters the stomach, it enters through a doorway called the lower esophageal sphincter. Now, this doorway is used to prevent the acid in food from getting back in the esophagus. Now, the stomach has all these various enzymes and chemicals to break down the food. To protect the stomach from all these strong juices, it uses these special mechanisms. Now, if these mechanisms don't really work properly, it can result in ulcers. These are like tiny little holes in the membranes in the stomach. And this could be one of the reasons that cause stomach pains. Now, sometimes this acid in the stomach kind of brushes back up in the esophagus and gets through that whole doorway, and that could be another reason for pain, and that's called heartburn or reflux. Next up, the food enters the small intestines where most of the nutrients get absorbed. And lastly, anything that's not really worth anything goes into the large intestines, and finally goes out through the anus. Now, through this whole digestive process, there's something known as a gallbladder. And its job is to provide liquid to the food as it enters the small intestines, which kind of helps out the whole digestive system. Now, when the chemicals in the gallbladder don't really operate correctly, they're out of balance, instead of it producing liquid, it starts putting up these little balls of lumped material called gallstones, basically. The reason these gallstones aren't very good is because, well, they can block up like certain pathways, causing inflammation and nausea. Now, gallbladders are usually caused by an unhealthy diet with a bunch of fatty foods, but they can also be hereditary, meaning if one of your family member has it, then it increases the chance of you getting it. Another reason someone can experience stomach pains is with prescription drugs. Almost all prescription drugs have like these side effects, and which cause inflammation, and it could lead to pains. Now, another big reason, which a lot of people aren't familiar with when it comes to stomach and stomach pains, is it can actually be caused by gluten. Now, there's actually 3 different types of people when it comes to gluten. Oh, let me backstep a little bit. Gluten is actually a natural protein that's found in all kinds of foods like breads, beer, pizza. Almost everything has gluten in almost. Now, the first type of person is someone who has celiac disease, and that's where the gluten makes someone's immune system attack healthy cells, so they can't have any gluten at all. About 1% of the population in developing countries has this. The second type of person is gluten sensitive. And that means their body has a difficult time digesting the gluten, causing stomach pains. And it's actually been estimated that somewhere around 10% of the population has some type of sensitivity to gluten. And this could be a lot of causes for a lot of problems in people's health. They don't even realize this. They're commonly misdiagnosed. So that just is out there. And of course, the third type of person has no trouble with gluten at all. And that's the majority of people. Now, another cause of stomach pain could actually be due to food poisoning. Also, perhaps someone can have a stomach flu, which is caused by a virus, parasite, or even bacteria. This kind of brings about irritation, inflammation, bringing about the pain. If someone eats food too fast, they can experience discomfort in the whole digestive system because it's not working the way it's designed to. Also, irritable bowel symptom is another cause for pain. Now, the intestines have all these little muscles that kind of move the food along. And if these muscles aren't working correctly, they move it too quickly or even too slowly, it can cause all these problems and pain. Now, the best way to prevent stomach pains from occurring would be, of course, to improve your whole digestive system. See, back in time, humans ate like real food, lots of fruits, vegetables, fish, and they had all these enzymes in the food, which helped out the digestive system. Now, of course, when we eat processed food and we really cook the food up a lot, it destroys these enzymes, and this is bad for our whole digestive system. Now, of course, we can get these enzymes by, of course, eating real food, which is tougher nowadays because a lot of food we eat, the nutritional value is not as good as what it used to be. Or we can, of course, get it from a dietary supplement. Next up, the digestive system has good bacteria and it has bad bacteria. There's constant battles taking place, okay? Now, the bad bacteria wins, it can lead to all types of digestive problems, constipation and stuff. We want the good stuff to win. Now, we can actually improve good bacteria by consuming either prebiotics or probiotics. They sound the same, but they're different. Now, probiotics are man-made. They're found in yogurt. Prebiotics are more natural. They're found in like stuff like kiwis have them, some other fruits. Studies show prebiotics are way, way better for you than the man-made stuff for a lot of reasons. Now, the best way to get prebiotics would, of course, take a supplement or eat tons and tons of kiwis, fruit, or some other, there's a couple other fruits out there that have it. Also, eating more fiber can help because it helps the digestive system move food along. And finally, consuming something called phenolic compounds found in the skin of certain fruits like grapes can actually stop the growth of the bad bacteria and help out too. Now, an idea would, of course, be to take a dietary supplement to improve your whole digestive system. Now, the key is a good dietary supplement, okay? And that's not always easy to find. Most of all your dietary supplements, they all kind of the same. They all say the same thing. How do you know which one's good or bad, right? Even worse, a lot of government agencies like the FDA in the United States, they don't really like regulate supplements. They don't have all these resources. So what that means is there's a lot of crappy products out there, and it takes a whole bunch of people getting sick for the government to go, oh, wait a minute, we should actually recall this. And they sometimes do, and sometimes they don't. So it's really kind of up to you. Now, to kind of help you, I've actually created this guide and also video newsletter all about the whole supplement world out there. It kind of goes over how to spot a good brand from a risky, crappy brand. It talks about all types of herbal solutions out there that you can consider and a whole bunch of other really nifty stuff about supplements. The best part is it's completely free. So to check out this guide all about supplements, all you gotta do is simply click on the link directly below this video down there. Okay. I hope I helped you out somewhat. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.